What's up, fellas? Coach Abell coming to you for your weekly announcements via our YouTube channel. Sure you guys paid attention to Jason Frank's article today about new restrictions. Guys, this is no new news to you guys. I mentioned this to you all in the last video last week. I'm going to go over a couple of things real quick with you, but most of this stuff is not new. It is what it is. Okay. First and foremost, July 6th is going to be our new official start day. Okay. June 29th is apparently going to be the last date of this new JCPS dead period. Truth be told, I'm not going to start. I don't want us to start on the holiday week. A lot of you guys have plans, have vacations planned. I know coaches have got some vacations planned. And some of you all have told me, your parents have told me that you all have big gatherings that you all do for 4th of July or for that week. So we're going to start on that Monday as of right now. Now, if anything changes, if the governor loosens more restrictions and we don't have to follow some of these guidelines, then we'll obviously meet sooner. Okay. And I'm still working with Coach Johnson, with Coach Troy about trying to meet up with you guys, maybe individually at the field house. Okay, we can't be in the field house, but there might be maybe just a face to face, just to say what's up, check in with you, do some measurements, take your height, your weight, talk to you about the off season program, so forth and so on. Okay, but all that stuff will happen through the announcements. Okay, so just continue to pay attention. I'll show it to you real quick, guys. If you all, not that I need to justify this by any means, but guys, this is 13 pages of guidelines put forth from the KHSAA about how you can go about doing off-season stuff. This is just up through June 29th. That's all this is. And guys, this is just unrealistic for most Louisville JCPS schools. This is really, really, really not realistic for us to do. Some of the guidelines that are in here are going to be not guidelines after June 29th, hopefully, if everything goes right. But there are some things in here that you need to prepare for in the long run anyway. Okay. Some obvious changes that will be made. Go ahead and make plans to bring your own water container. And that water container needs to probably be at least a gallon, if not more. If you can find one that you can bring and that's cheap and affordable that you can purchase. Okay, because that's not something we can provide for you anytime in the near future. Mouthpieces. You guys that like to have those mouthpieces that detach, you might as well get used to it. It's got to dangle off your face mask this year. Okay. Other things would be laundry. Okay. You might as well get in the habit of taking your stuff home after every practice and washing it. All right. We're working on a plan and maybe we can try to do that. But our washing machine just isn't built for that, guys. You need an industrial size washing machine for that kind of stuff. Okay. All in all, this isn't the end of the world. Okay. This isn't anything super bad. It's just these things are just not possible for us to do. And the last thing any of us want to do as coaches or administrators is put you all in harm's way. And if the KHSAA and the Center of Disease Control and the governor of Kentucky have all said these are things you should do, then these are things we probably should be doing. Okay, regardless of where we're at and all that kind of stuff. Now, I know you're saying, well, man, these other teams are doing this, St. Extra Trinity, they're doing this and all that. You know what? That's all fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, it's all about control. That's been the entire theme for this off season, and it's going to be the theme for this preseason. You're in control of your own growth and development. Okay, and that is more true now than it ever has been. If you want to be a starter, if you as a team want to win a district championship and move on to state, guys, you have to do it here. Okay, one of the quotes in the paper had said that championships aren't won in June, and I couldn't disagree more. Okay, championships are won in the preseason and in the off season, in the weight room, during conditioning, during film sessions, during Zooms. Okay, so hopefully you guys are doing those things now, and I've seen some major results. You guys are tweeting about it and putting it on your Instagrams. You guys are doing nice. Some of you are doing a real nice job, while some of the other guys are sitting around the house eating ramen noodles all day. Okay, get off your ass, go out and do something. Use the team builder app, man. That's what it's there for. Every one of us, we have these meetings, off-season meetings. So I want to get faster, guys. The plan is set for you. It's in place. And if you think it's too easy, if you don't think it's enough, then do more. But at least do what's there. Okay, that's what we have the platform for. Okay, these are some things that Nicole has to follow. Okay, this is it's just tough stuff. Tape, pre-wrap, okay, spatting, all that kind of stuff. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Ice is pretty much just for injuries only. Okay, nothing more, no ice baths, nothing like that. Again, guys, this is a work in progress. It's a very fluid situation. We just got to be patient with it. Okay. Physicals. You have to get a new physical before we start. Most of your all's physicals don't expire until August, so you have until the end of August to get it done. But take it from me, I scheduled a doctor's appointment for myself, and I had to schedule for 3 weeks down the road. My daughter, we barely got her in today. Her next appointment, they couldn't get in for another 3 weeks. So if you're someone that does the physicals with your own doctor, if it's including your insurance, talk to your mom and dad. Make sure you start getting in the books pretty soon. Get an appointment real soon for that sports physical. Zoom meetings. I know that offense has been doing these. Some of you guys have communicated to me that you can't make it, and I appreciate that. Just make sure you're communicating with your position coach on the offensive side of the ball, and they can tell you how to make that up if that's something that we can do. If you've missed it, and maybe you and your position coach have got to have a one-on-one Zoom, then so be it. Okay, but you don't want to miss these things. Again, guys, this is how we can not lose an edge in June. This is how we can still practice without actually practicing. Okay, let's get the mental reps in. Defensive guys, I've got my next presentation ready. I'm ready to send it to you. Okay. But unfortunately, so there's still about 5 to 8 of you guys. I can't remember exactly how many that are slacking that haven't texted your position coach and said, "Hey, I've watched the video. This is what I'm excited about." Okay, with the new defense. So make sure that you guys are doing that. All right. And when that happens, and the position coach, when Coach Talley, Coach Smitty, and Coach Nichols both to let me know that we're ready to move on, then you're going to get the next presentation on coverages and then the next presentation on stunts or fronts. Right. All right. Conditioning sessions. Coach Montgomery posted about this in Huddle earlier. I was able to pop out there and see what was going on Saturday. Okay. I think it's worthwhile. It's going to get those lungs together. It's going to get your feet together. So I kind of encourage you to do this if you can afford it. This isn't against the rules because there are non-JCPS guys that run it, and you won't see any of your coaches there. Now, Coach Montgomery might be on another location, and then I might pop in and watch the other location. But trust me, that's the only rule here is that we can't be with you. So don't expect to see us there, but there will be other professionals and other coaches from other schools that will be there to help out. Okay. Give it some thought, especially if you're someone that needs motivation. Okay. You all done a nice job of updating your huddles and your field level profiles. If you haven't done that, do so now. We're getting a lot of movement in those websites because college coaches are stuck at home as well. They can't go out and recruit. So a lot of guys have been reaching out to myself, to Coach Ellison, to Coach Montgomery about you guys via the field level platform. So make sure that you guys are using that and updating it as much as you can. I'm going to update and upload your transcripts on Wednesday. They become finalized on Tuesday. I'll upload them on Wednesday. Okay. Lastly, sophomores. I think there's 14 or 15 of you guys. I've sent this out on Huddle. It's the sophomore Google form. I need everybody to fill that out. That way I can schedule my one-on-one conversation with you, and we can talk about your goals for this season. Everybody else, with the exception of, I think, of a handful of you guys, I've done your meetings. So check Huddle. I've sent you guys the evaluation and reflection form. Remember what we talked about. That's up to you now. Whatever you do with that is yours. Hopefully you guys use it for good, and maybe use it for a little bit of motivation between now and July. Okay. Guys, that's all I got for you. Okay. Keep on fighting the good fight. All right. Stay positive. Stay motivated. Hope is greater than fear. And we'll see you guys soon.